and to the world.
Hi there, we are here at the Hoxton Square Bar and Kitchen enjoying a breakfast of champions with none other than DJ Yoda.
What's up? This is me in my element, eating breakfast.
He is performing Saturday the 14th of March at the Forum, his new Breakfast of Champions show. So after years as a DJ and a VJ doing AV shows, you've decided to put a live band together. What is the thinking behind that?
Well, yeah, I've done obviously like a bunch of mixtapes, mix CDs, a couple of artist albums, but this is the first time that I've put a band together. I'm just like trying to challenge myself, basically, trying to do something different every year, and my whole philosophy has always been don't tread water, don't do the same thing that I did last year. And this opportunity came up through a government-funded arts council thing in Manchester, where they were like approached me and said, "Do you want to do something interesting?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to put a band together." So we put adverts out saying, "Who wants to be in a band with DJ Yoda?" And got all these kind of hundreds.
And incredibly, people responded.
Well, there was a lot of nutters there, so I had to kind of like wheedle out the nut jobs. And then just find the people that I thought would be cool. And then we had this kind of intense week up in Manchester where we rehearsed, recorded, came out with music, and we all just clicked. It really worked. We had a wicked sellout show at Band on the Wall in Manchester, and then we kind of just did it at Jazz Cafe again, just checked that we weren't mad, and yeah, it sold out again and it was wicked. So like, okay, let's finish the album up, and that's what we've done.
So the album was solely based on sessions, kind of freestyle sessions as they were with the band?
It was, yeah, mostly based on that. We then went away and kind of developed some stuff, but yeah, most of it came out of just having this really intense week where we were jamming, and just, it's nice to work under like pressure like that because we had to do a show at the end of that week.
Yeah.
And we started the week with no music, and we needed a full show at the end of the week. So during that week, no one is fiddling on their phones. Everyone is just giving it full concentration. And I find that's a really good way to get stuff done, is to have that deadline and that pressure, and just to work hard and something good comes out of it. So,
doing your homework the night before it's due.
Yeah, exactly. It's like going back to school and doing exams.
Can you talk us through, excuse me, eating with my mouth full, talking with my mouth full. Talk us through the different elements of the band, who's in it, what they bring to the show.
Yeah, well, basically, again, the other thing that I wanted to change from older albums that I've done, the last couple of albums I've had a different rapper or a different vocalist on every song on the album. So the last album is crazy to me. You've got like Action Bronson on one track, MOP on another track, and then Boy George on another track. It's so random. But I thought with this album, I want to keep it focused and have the same rappers on every song. So I picked two guys from Manchester, Sparks and Truthos Mufasa from the Mouse Outfit.
Yeah.
And one guy from the South Coast called Rex Domino. He's just someone I saw his YouTube, and I was like, this guy's sick. And they're the rappers on every song. And so now I've got like a much tighter, more focused sound for the album. And yeah, there's 11 of us in total. So we then got a string section, a brass section, more vocalists, a drummer, guitar. You know, it's like a double bass as well, banjo. So it's like a whole thing. But you know, that's what I wanted it to be, man. Like I really wanted it to represent the kind of music that I would play when I'm DJing. So everyone has got that kind of hip hop sensibility, but can also play reggae, drum and bass, country and western. You know, there's a lot of other different sounds going on in there.
Well, for me, one of the joys of hip hop is that it can borrow from all these different genres and create something completely new and exciting.
And that's always been my philosophy about DJing.
Well, I was going to say that's like a real element of your mixtapes is, you know, there will be country tunes or rock tunes or pop tunes or whatever, but it's all done with a very hip hop style.
Yeah.
Is that still part of the live show? Does that come across? Are there going to be Dolly Parton cover versions?
No, it's not cover versions. It's all original music, but the thinking was like, you know, when we were making the music, I was like, well, I want this song to represent my love of all country music. And I want this song to represent the fact that I'm into that kind of Baltimore club kind of sound as well. So there's all those elements that you would get when I'm DJing, but they're just go in to feed this original music instead of me just DJing. So yeah, it's something different, man, and I've really enjoyed the challenge of putting it together, and it's really satisfying to come up with the music at the end and just be thinking, oh, this is like original material. This isn't just me playing other people's records. So,
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Do you approach it with any of that same sensibility that you did to your mixtapes then, of having like, you want to cross appeal to all?
I don't really think about it in those terms, man. I'm not really thinking about who it's going to appeal to. I'm thinking more about just creating
Does it
something that I
represent
like.
you?
Yeah,
fair
like, and then if I like it, that's all I can really do. Like, if I'm passionate about the stuff that I'm making, then I'm happy. Even if no one cares, then at least I can stand by what I've done. But I don't think it works to be like, well, it doesn't work for me to be like, what would people like? I should make something
Sure.
that they would like. I would just be stuck. And it's the same when you're DJing. Like, if I just do a regular DJ set, I'm never thinking about what do these people want to hear, because it's too hard. It's a kind of roundabout way of thinking
Can't
about things.
please all the people all the
Yeah,
time.
exactly. No one's going to be happy 100% of the time.
Yeah.
But if I stand by the music and I love what I'm doing, that's the best I can do. It's the best I can always do.
So we're here enjoying breakfast, obviously, because the album is called The Breakfast of Champions. What's in the name? You're a food fanatic, I take it.
Well, there's a very deep reason why I called the band Breakfast of Champions, and I'm going to break it down for you right now. I love breakfast.
The most important meal of the day.
And that's pretty much it. I'm a big fan of breakfast. Always have been. Best meal of the day. I love cereal. I love rare breakfast cereal, but I love eggs. I love coffee. I love it all, man. Breakfast of Champions.
What would constitute your ideal breakfast?
Probably everything I just said in a row. This breakfast burrito is pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Doing well?
Yeah.
Okay. Who would be your 5 dream breakfast companions? You know how people do their like
Wow.
ideal dinner dates? If you could have anyone over to share Yoda's for breakfast, who would it be?
Wow. I'm going to say David Lynch, my favourite director. Cuba, my favourite scratch DJ. Scarlett Johansson. Bismarcky. It's a random dinner party, man.
This really is. You
And
better get up early for this breakfast.
who could my last person be? David Rodigan.
Right. It's a good mix, I like it. Okay, we're going to play a quick round of quickfire champions.
Okay.
I want you to pick between the options I am giving you. I established earlier that you're not a big sports fan, so
I'm sports ignorant.
You-
You're about to find that out.
you may need to pass on some of these.
Yeah.
So, Bob Champion or Champion the Wonder Horse?
I don't know who Bob Champion is.
So, Champion the Wonder Horse. Bob Champion's a champion jockey.
I like Champion hoodies.
That's
Is that
true.
any help?
It's not one of the questions. Mike Tyson or Frank Bruno?
Oh wow, Mike Tyson, because he's been on rap songs that I like by people like Cannabis and Fresh Prince.
Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
I'm totally ignorant, but I'm going to go Jordan just because of the sneakers.
DMCs or Red Bull Freestyle?
Well, that's a good question.
Thanks.
In 2015, I'm going to say Red Bull Freestyle, but 20 years ago, I would have said DMCs.
Champ or Pedigree Chum?
Well, I actually think Champ might be the ghetto version of Pedigree Chum. Is that right?
I have no idea.
I used to have a dog. I don't anymore, but I'm going to go Pedigree Chum.
Cool. Mohawks the champ
Oh yes.
or Queen We Are the Champions?
Mohawk's the champ. Another good question. Both tunes though. Mohawk's though has got to be for a hip hop DJ.
And now we move on to the quickfire breakfast round.
Bring it on.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
Scrambled or fried?
Poached. Oh, he upped the game.
Curveball.
Curveball.
Toast or cereal?
Cereal, man. Come on.
Tomato or hash brown?
Ah, I like them both. If I was forced to pick, probably hash brown.
There you go.
Yeah.
DJ Yoda.
You heard it here.
Champions.
Heard it here first.
Join us with DJ Yoda Saturday the 14th of March at the Forum in Kentish Town for the Breakfast of Champions live show and a DJ Yoda AV set thrown in for good measure. We'll see you there. Tickets on sale now.